Nige. Hey, Nige. Hey, Nige, do me a favor, buddy. I know we've already started Q qualifying. Please join the room if you can. You won't be able to qualify. You will start last place, but you can certainly race with us. That's the best I can. That's okay. Just grab whatever car they give you. I'd like to just have you out on the track. But you can join the room though, right? Okay. Just if you can hang tight there for a little while, it should give you the room here. I mean, it should give you a car and assign you a car. So be ready at a moment's notice. You can watch the stream and kind of can you spectate? Can you spectate? Okay. Kind of spectate there, and right when the qualifying is about to end, the Q3 back out and get ready to try to join the room. I hope this works for you, but yeah, you'll start last place, but you can certainly race with us. Yes. No, you don't have to spectate. I'm just letting you know you can watch it. Or you can watch it on YouTube, whatever you want to do. But right now we're streaming live, so we'll work it out, buddy. But yeah, just stick around, Nige. It's good to have you. It's good to have you around. And there you go, folks. Nige got a fast rocket ship from. Where are you from, Nige? Anyway. Sydney, Australia. That's right. There you go. So we got Nige Guns from Sydney, Australia. Do you know where your I guess your faux pas teammate is? Familiar GTR. Well, I tell you what, Nige, man, it's been fantastic watching you battle guys like Antel, Raphael. Fantastic shootout that last time. I know we didn't get a chance to interview you. You've had a couple of great runs. Nige Guns Racing. Well, who's your team there? I think you were teammates with Rosta, weren't you, in the Renault? Oh no, I take that back. You were with what were you driving? I can't remember. It's been a long day. That's it. Perfect. There you go. See, that's what I'm talking about right there. Nige Gun's a true minister of speed. Doesn't care what he's in. He just wants to go fast. And that's what we're talking about right here at the Ministry of Speed. All right. Well, Nige, enjoy the show. We're going to get going here. But again, that's correct. That is correct. Sorry about that. Yeah, I disconnected my mic here. But yeah, we Q2 starting right now. It actually just started a minute ago. So again, Six Gun Johnny broadcasting live. We've been at the real Fortress of Speed all day long at Circuit of the Americas, watching the Pirelli World Challenge. I'll tell you what, that was a tumultuous event, to say the least. It's not over yet. Race 1 was today. Unfortunately, our boy Derek DeBoer did not finish on the top step, but that's all right. Derek still did well. They put him in a Porsche instead of his familiar Aston Martin. He's been racing that Aston for a couple of years now, and all of a sudden, right before this race, they threw him in a Porsche. Owner bought a brand new car and said, here you go, Derek, here's the keys. We'll drive it and win. So Derek, a true sport and a true driver. Again, I preach this all the time to you guys, multi-transitional drivers. That's what real race car teams are looking for, guys that can get in from one car and get into another car and maybe not win, but do very well. So again, that's what Derek's trying to do here. He's proved his point today. He did pretty good. He was running some fast laps. I think he had a 1:23, I believe it was. I could be wrong. No, I take that back. It was probably like a 2:23 around Circuit of the Americas in that Porsche. But still, a great drive from Derek. Kept it out of the wall. Not to say that last week at St. Petersburg, their other Aston had over $100,000 worth of damage. So yeah, it wasn't Derek's fault, but yeah, they had some issues going on there. So a crazy race weekend. We've been helping our sponsor Parada de la Strada at the track all weekend long since Thursday. I tell you what, man, I am scorched, burned, and tired. Wallace the dog and I have been out there hustling it, doing the thing, man. We get collecting autographs as normal. Wallace doing really well, getting not only Tony Vlanders on his little sweater there, and all 4 Bentley drivers. Adderley, if you're watching, sorry guy. But yeah, we had a great time today, to say the least. Wallace is already asleep. I was nodding off on the way home, which is kind of scary and dangerous on 35, as you know. But we're back back. We're full on. I drank about 3 cups of coffee before I started this race or this stream, and yeah, I'm ripping and ready to go here. So with that said, let's take a look on the track here. Whew. And go on about our business. Oh, spinning it around right here. It's going to be crisscross. With a 123.881. Fast number is going to be Rio 1974 with a 121.534. Finish boy right behind him with a 122.067. Gunfighter Motorsports on the top step here. Sick Panda, the bottle rocket without a stick. A 122.593. Donnie Status, the iRacing Rocketeer, a 122.864. And of course, the Cimatone, a 122.950. He's in the pits. Roast at 236, a 123.531. Oh, who's coming to the top step here? McLaren coming out of nowhere here. A 123.906. Everybody's within 2 seconds of each other here, so that's not too bad. Nice. Have you been practicing here at all? Nige Guns, Nige. There you are. Have you been doing any practicing here at the Hungary? Not at all. Oh my lord. Well, there you have it. Right on the fry pan into the fire. Nige Guns going to try to do something big here. I think he can. I mean, we've seen him, going head to head with Antel. He can hold his line very well. Very racy driver there. I don't think you should have too much trouble here. Have you raced this track before? I hear you, man. Well, I appreciate that. We try to put on a good room for you guys out there, especially Australia. They've always been one of my favorite countries to have on board with us. I mean, you guys are some of the better drivers in the world, and I do mean that wholeheartedly and sincerely. V8 Supercar racers are amazing, Bathurst has got to be one of the baddest tracks on the planet. So, yeah, hats off to you guys for coming down here and racing with us at the ministry and probably beating the pants off us most of the time. But yeah, there's never been an Australian I haven't met that's kicked my butt on. Actually, has kicked my butt. Every one of them has kicked my butt on the at Bathurst. I swear, man, you guys are just relentless, man. I mean, amazing. So, what's going on here? Oh yeah, absolutely. Is that one of your favorite tracks? Without a doubt. There you go. Got the shirt. Have you been there in real life? Wow. I'll tell you what, man. It's like a motorsports mecca, man. I mean, have you got any kind of motorsports in your blood, in your religion, in your creed, in your whatever makes you who you are, man, you got to go to Bathurst. It's a must for all motorsports mania metalheads. Yeah, definitely one of the places that I'd like to go one day if I can afford it. Kangaroos running across the track, fat girls, cold beer. What better way to celebrate? All right, everybody's in the pits here. 6 minutes and 20 seconds to go. I guess they're all getting some Ford Fresh, put on some wet tires, deciding what they want to do with the setup here. I don't know if Rain's going to keep going, but Rio's still holding the top step at 121.534. And we got a car coming out here. Looks like it's going to be a Benzo. Sure is. I don't know if that's Zebra or Donnie Stobbins. Both of those guys are Mercedes drivers. Both of them very well. Zebra winning 4 Premier Class races last year, 3 of them in a row, and 7 GP2 class races. So Zebra definitely got the F1 game zeroed in and dialed in. Donnie not winning. I think he just won 1 or 2 GP2 races, but he started with us a little bit late. Some of these guys are natural Nights. It looks like you are one of those same guys. Would you mind just asking how old you are? How old are you, Nige? 44 years old. All right, well, there you have it. He's not a young man. He's got a couple of miles on him, like yours truly here. I'll be 51 in April, so, we've been around the block more times than the post, man. You better watch out. You better watch out. Well, it's better than an offline racing career that's not going very far. Have you done any offline racing? Have you done any racing in real life? Karts is big down there in Australia. I got a couple of friends of ours that are racing karts. Rocket Rod Tate, This guy is pretty fast. He's in the supercarts, I believe it is. But let's go on track here. That was, I bet they are on board now with Donnie Staubitz. He's on his out lap here. Donnie getting off the wet tires and putting on some reds. It looks like there's still a little water falling down, but not enough to deter the Stabinator. Buffalo, New York is where you can find him. Don's Auto Body. That's right, he said wreck your car on purpose to come by and say hi. Go figure that. But Donnie getting it done here. Let's see what he's got cooking in the oven of speed. Let's go on board with Donnie here. Whoa, 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 a little squirrely there. Looks like the rain has not lit up enough for those slick tires, but Donnie, a man without fear. Gonna try to get it done here. Whoa, through the dog leg. Yikes. Now we've seen Donnie at Spa full on in the wet. And the dog leg before the final chicane almost went airborne and lost it. It was quite a tank slapper. I think Donnie said he filled up his diaper pretty good there. Yeah, great save though by Donnie. Let's see what he's got cooking here as he comes around for the final few corners here and starts his out lap. He might come in. I think he might come in, Nigel. I mean, I'm telling you, that track is not dry enough for those thick tires. It's a big risk. I mean, look how wide he's going there. It's like dancing with a fat girl, you know, swinging you way out the boondocks here. Look at that. No. Oh, come on, Nigel. You don't even dance with a couple of those nice round plum girls there. Here we go. Donnie Staubitz coming on the first straightaway here. Putting the spurs to her beer cans, raining down. If Donnie can get pole position, get your free Donnie Staubitz Love Doll available now at the Donnie Staubitz Trader. Here he goes. Hurtling through space and time into turn one, on board with the Rocketeer from iRacing, going a little wide there. That's got to knock down his time there. Yeah, F1 is not having the four wheels off thing. Thanks for joining us tonight, guys. It's going to be a fantabulous race. Is that a word? Fantabulous? Whoa, 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 the west! Oh, knocks off that front wing. Yeah, you sure right, a risk. The Stabinator rolling the dice here. With only 2 minutes and 20 seconds to go, he's not going to have enough time to come out and put on another set of tires and come on back for another shot. That's going to be it for Donnie. Right now, Rio holding firm with a 121.534. I don't think anybody else is going to come out after watching that little debacle. But, yeah, who knows? We got a newcomer here, McLaren F1. Not too familiar with his background, but apparently he's a full-time pole dancer, part-time F1 driver. You took up pole dancing, didn't you? There for a while, Nige? You were a full-time pole dancer. I think you were. Won the pole dancing world championship in Australia. Hey, you know, what can I tell you, man? He's a man about himself here. That's right. If Nige can finish on the podium, get your Nige Guns Assless Chaps available now. That's right. Signed by Nige right after the race. Oh, it's incredible. It's incredible. Right now, yeah, just watching the rainfall here at the Hungaro Ring. What kind of name is that, Hungaro Ring, man? You know, you would think they're like starving people. I'm hungry. But yeah, no. Something like that. Yeah, you can't even pronounce it. I mean, I don't even try to pronounce some of these corners. It's just ridiculous. But looks like I got another car coming out. Oh, it's Donnie coming in with that nose knocked off. That's going to be it for him. Beer cans raining down on the Staubitz and Stripes car. Fans not happy with the Donnie bobblehead or his driving. But yeah, he's coming in. Very disappointed. I'll tell you what, who was disappointed was Tony Vilander. He finished qualified third today. He asked me to come back early and bring my dog Wallace. Yesterday, Wallace kind of hung out with Tony there for a little while. Tony signed his shirt, and I guess he finished P1 in whatever event they were doing there. So he said, bring your dog back. We came a little late. He said, I finished P3 or too late. So wasn't too happy with me, but still signed my stuff. Tony Vilander racing for Risi Competizioni. Can you say that? Competizioni? I can't. Out of Houston, Texas. A local team for me, about 200 miles east of us. So I totally support Giuseppe Risi as he is the owner of a Ferrari of Houston. So yeah, great guys. Great group of guys. You know, what can I tell you, man? We had a great time today. Still haven't seen Patrick Long yet. I think he's hiding from me, but yeah, here we go. Q3 is about to start. Rio Ferrari on top, my team. That's right, Gunfighter Motorsports on the top step here at 121.533. Right behind him is teammate, the number one driver, Finishing number 2, 122.066. Wow, they're close. Similar setups. These guys have trained each other to win world championships. They know each other like the back of their own hands, and yeah, it's a showing here. So great stuff from these guys. Sick Panda, the bottle rocket without a stick, and the Williams, a 122.593. Bonorio and the Toroso. Now, these guys have been practicing all week long, and I've been hoping that they would finish on the top step. They have in the practice races, but not so much in the real race. The rain continues to fall here at Hungary. Woo, man, I'll tell you what. Is that rain or is that somebody's tears? I think it was Donnie's tears after wadding it up right there. But yeah, who's going to come out first? Who's got the big nads? Who's brave? It's got to be a McLaren. Oh, not a McLaren. It's got to be a Mercedes. Let's see here. Oh, wait a minute. Ferrari comes out. Yeah, baby. One of my boys. Who is it? DRS disabled here. Of course it is. Here we go. That's going to be Rio 1974 taking the track here. Woo! Lining up those back tires. He wants some more of that rain. Oh, boy. The intermediates are not going to be too grippy right now. Take it easy, partner. Are you a lover of rain nights? Do you like rain racing? Not too much of that for you. I'll tell you what, man. You know, it is very difficult in any game that you play, or even in reality. But yeah, F1 is especially difficult. So to watch these guys come out here and perform like they do, man, it's just a testament to what I'm giving them, the simulations that I create for them, and their ability to adapt and you know, and to take it head on. So you know, whoa, that's not too good there. But yeah, still, it's always a joy for me to watch these guys, you know, complete one of my simulations. But yeah, I don't make it easy. This I have no control over. They think I do, but I don't. You know, I think the game just knows me already that I like rain, and so you know, whenever I host a room, it just rains. You know, and they say, Johnny, you did it on purpose. No, I set it on dynamic, and you know, that's the rules. And yeah, the game just knows that I like rain, and it continues to fall almost every other race. So hey, I'm not going to complain. Oh my God, man, we have watched some of the best races ever in the rain. We had some great races at Circuit of the Americas not too long ago. Chris Brooks. Oh my God, this guy is a master. Hendrick Fly, a master of the rain. These guys, a lot of throttle control, just fantastic drivers. They really got it done. You know, I couldn't be more pleased with some of their progress, but. We're still watching Rio work his way around the track here. He should be on his heater here in a minute. Rio, iRacing world champion. Can you dig it? Race it with me now. I've known Rio. Actually, he's one of the longest friends that I've ever known, or still know, playing simulation racing. I met Rio back in 2006, 2007, and we've developed a friendship. You know, he's a great guy. Lives in the Denver area. Although I've never met him face to face, I mean, I feel like he's my brother. Yes, I really respect him. He's done a lot for me and supported the ministry, and of course, bringing you know, into fruition what I've dreamed about a long time ago. Rio's helped me push that and make it reality, and you know, I couldn't be more pleased to have him on board with us. So here he goes, Rio 1974, the Mile High Marauder, about to make motorsports history, I guess. I don't know. Yep. In the wet. Looks like it's dry in some places and wet in others, but here he comes. The final series of corners here before he comes on the front straightaway. Put your hands together for Rio. Here he goes. I believe he was racing grocery carts. Oh, I'm not sure what he was racing, but it was in the amateur category. But he was definitely getting it done out there. Yeah, he did a lot of NASCAR. Rio's on the top step with the 133.441. But yeah, he was, you know, you'd have to ask him. I'd be lying to you if I told you. But Rio is definitely capable of getting it done. I know on the last race, his wheel broke in half during the actual race. Send me a picture of it. Still won the World Championship. What do you know about that? Come on now. Come on now. Rio breaking the wheel in half. Just trying that hard, man. I mean, what can I tell you, man? He actually sent me a picture of it. I got it somewhere in one of my clouds. But yeah, man, great stuff, man. Rio's always produced a quality product. He's a sponsored driver from Parada de la Strada. I do my best for these guys, and they do their best for me. So we'll talk to Rio. We'll interview him shortly and see what he's got in his back pocket. But Finish Boy taking the top step at 133, 150, knocking Rio down. So Finn, not so bad. I'll tell you what, let's take a look at this man right here, South Bronx, from Tecumseh, Iowa. No, I'm just kidding. That's like a little dirt town, but yeah, South Bronx from the New York State area, I guess. Yeah, working his way around the track here, about to go on the front straightaway. Now this guy right here is a heck of a driver. Not only that, he's developed his own race league long before I did. Garage League Racing, strictly an F1 league. Had some of the fastest guys on the planet in his league: Fenorio, Eric Garcia, Anto Rafael Sabo. Of course, there's a couple of few more out there that are echoes in eternity. But here he goes across the stripe. His oven of speed is pretty dang hot, and he's one hell of a chef. Woo! To the top step! What did I tell you? South Bronx knocking him down. Yeah, baby. I'm telling you, I don't lie. I don't make up no tricks. I don't try to dissuade you or give you any kind of disillusion about my guys, man. They are genuinely pure-hearted racers, all the way down to the bone marrow. So South Bronx get it done there, knocking Fenorio, Finish Boy, Rio, and the rest of the gang over the head with a big club. So let's go on our second spot car here. Fenorio with a 132.536, or excuse me, a 356. Coast to Coast Racing. Teammates with Eric Garcia. I don't see Eric here, which is not a good thing. Together, these guys have got to be the ultimate team I've ever put together, man. They run like Siamese twins, man. I mean, I swear, these guys are just on fire, man. When they run together, they are just moving. Yeah, like watching those Thunderbird airplanes. You know what I'm talking about? Those aerial show airplanes, those jets. I'm sure y'all have them in Australia. But here he goes across the step here, across the stripe. It's Fenorio. What's he got going? Nada. Slow in sector 2 and 3. Weak as dishwater. Here comes Finish Boy. What's he got cooking? Nada. Nothing. Yep. And here comes Panda. He's coming in. Yeah, wild man. Rio on his out lap, and Donnie Stiles bringing it in the pits here. Got to roll it up. Don't get a penalty there, Donnie. Yeah, here comes McLaren, the newcomer, in the McLaren. Around the bend he comes. Oh, rolls through the center there nicely. Puts the spokes to her. What's he got cooking in the oven of speed? Nothing. Nada. So, yeah, not looking too racy there, Mr. McLaren. Donnie's in the pits. Rio is still on his out lap here. Just keeping an eye on his mirrors here, making sure nobody creeps up on him. I tell you what, that's what it takes to be a world champion. That's what it takes to be racing in the ministry. You got to be aware of your presence or your position at all times, and other drivers' presence around you. Moving over when it needs to, just like that. Woo, man! There you go. Knowing that somebody's going to come up on him, doesn't want to impede their qualifying time there, especially your teammate. Yes, he is. Let's take a look at Finish Boy. Now this guy right here is one of my F1 race directors. He's a longtime friend. He's one of the older, actually the second oldest guy that I know on simulation racing. And here he goes. What's he got cooking? Yeah, baby, 132.019. Gunfighter Motorsports on the top step, taking down Sabo Racing driver, South Bronx. 132.054, chopping him in half. Good job there on the call there. So Rio starting his hot lap here. 2 minutes and 58 seconds to go. nothing else except Donnie's going to come out here. McLaren F1. Where's he at? Here he comes, but he's got nothing going on here. He just not even got any pace. Yeah, he's not. Rio's hurdling, boy. Woo, man, he's putting the spurs to her through the dog leg. Keeps it straight. Oh, don't get in the grass here, buddy. Nice rotation to the center there. He's got some grip in that tire, in those tires. Even with the wet weather. Park for me is on, by the way. Watch the sun come out for the race. Oh. Back at it. Sorry about that. So looks like he's pulled over there. So Finish Boy taking that top step there, 132.020. South Bronx at 132.054, and Fenoria 132.244. That's going to be it for qualifying. What happened to Rio here? Huh? He's off the track here. I wonder if he's out of gas. Rio 1974, the iRacing champion, folded up like wet cardboard here. All right, Nige, you better be ready. Be ready to join. Hopefully they'll let you in here. If not, me and you can commentate this race together. How about that? Well, I could use some help as a commentator with the commentator, man. I'll tell you, man. I do this job. It's a. There you go. There you go. You can be my in-car reporter. There you go. Zebra turned down that job tonight. Yeah, absolutely. Go ahead and get ready to get launched up, ready to go. Oh, look, Rio's going to take a hot shot right here. He's got 33 seconds to do it. Whoa! We'll stay on board with Rio as he tries to best Finish Boy. Whoa, slides it into turn one there. Finish Boy with another fast lap of 131.872, making the job even harder for Rio. Rio all the way down to P5 now with a 133.441. Come on, Mile High Marauder. Gunfire Motorsports, driver number 2. Qualifying is over. This is his last and final shot at Motorsports greatness. I don't know. He's got to keep it on the track. Yikes. Woo! Getting squirty on exit there. Rolls through the center there. Nicely done. He's almost there. He's almost to the house. What's he got cooking in the oven of speed? Can he beat that 131.872? I don't think he did it, but we'll find out. Rio 1974. Can he get the top step here tonight at Hungary Ring? He does not get it done there. Stays in P5 with a 133.060. Valiant effort though by the young gun here, but not able to pull off the magical rabbit out of the hat trick. South Bronx taking that P2 spot, and of course Fenorio in P3. That's going to be our top 3 on the grid. It's going to be a Ferrari, a Red Bull, and of course a Toro Rosso, followed by a Mercedes, another Ferrari, a Williams, a Mercedes, a McLaren, a Renault, 2 Renaults at the back step there. All right, 6 Guns saying, hold on, it's not over yet. We'll be right back. that's going to be your starting grid right there. Fish Boy, South Bronx, and Fenorio on the top 3 numbers there. What a day. It's been a long day. We just want to give thanks to God for bringing us around and bringing us together again. Father, in the name of Jesus, we ask for forgiveness of our sins. We ask that you give us a blessing of hope and love, of peace and joy. Father, it's been a long day. It's going to be even a longer race. We just ask that you give our competitors the spirit of competition, a spirit of brotherhood, and a spirit of victory. I guess that would be one way to put it. Thank you, Father. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. All right, Finish Boy on the top step. Gunfighter Motorsports. I tell you what, Finn's not one to mince words here. This place was his first F1 race he's ever attended. He was been looking forward to watching a race, and took his sister to this race. But hey, what can I tell you? Finn, not the photographer, so to speak. If you ever want to see some bad pictures of the Hungary ring, email Finn. And we're off. Lights out here at the Hungary ring. Diving into turn 1. It's going to be Fish Boy, South Bronx, at Fenorio. South Bronx, Finn goes wide. A little tap from Fenorio. Oh, can't find a zebra. Woo, Finn got to hold him off. South Bronx staying out in front there. Fenorio's hanging on top. Here comes Finn right underneath him. The spray is kicking. Visibility down to 0. Nige goes, he finally made it in the mix. That's a good deal. All right, Nige. Oh, McLaren F1, what's happening? Oh, my Lord. Woo, man. Almost wanted that thing up there. Jamie D off into the Sahara Force India. Whoa, 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 whoa. And McLaren F1 right on the back bumper of Nige Guns. Nige is trying to get somewhere. So here we go. Donnie Stylish running down Rio, running down Sick Panda. Rio vying for that top step. Finished qualified P5 here, down to P6. He lost a spot on the start here. Cars are lining up, single file now. On board with Rio. So Sick Panda trying to run down the zebra. Actually, Sick Panda was a Mercedes driver for a while there. Went over to Red Bull and now into a Williams. They call him a bottle rocket without a stick. Sick Panda 310, the SoCal kid on the back bumper of the zebra. Formerly of San Diego, California, and now Little Rock, North Little Rock, Arkansas. Zebra 94 trying to put the kibosh on Finish Boy. Finished in the P3, starting on a pole position, but dropped down 2 spots after he was mugged by South Bronx. So let's go up here and watch Finish Boy trying to run down Fenorio and, of course, South Bronx. Finn, a Rainmaster, or thinks he is anyway. Brother of Tony Vilander. I'm just kidding. Looks like Fenorio and South Bronx pulling away from Finn. Finn might just be biding his time here, not trying to get too over anxious and overzealous. Oh, Fenorio making a slider there. Lost a little bit of traction. That gave Finn a chance to catch right back up now. Oh, South Bronx making his miss. Looks like he went wide. Not trying to lay the power down too hard there. Who's got the fast lap there? It's Fenorio in the draft of South Bronx. A 137. Not so fast. Woo, man. So back at the bottom of the field here, McLaren F1, new guy on the block here. 2 seconds off the back bumper of Jamie D. Jamie D staying up late last couple of races. Fell asleep, I think. Got so tired he couldn't stay awake. I think he said his back hurt. So yeah, old clogger, old Dodger, whatever they want to call him. Got his back busted up trying to race F1 cars at 3 in the morning. Not so good. All right, here we go. Whoa. That's going to be Chris Cross under attack now from Jamie D. Jamie in the Air Force India. Chris, a GTE wizard, doing very well at Southern American. Whoa, that's it. Right out of town right there, though, in that F1 car. This is only his second F1 race. First race, he did pretty well. This one, not so much, as Jamie D makes a short work of Chris Cross, who also loses another spot there. It looks like he's about to lose another spot to McLaren. So Night's Gun, starting in last spot, has already moved up 4 spots here. Not too bad for the Sydney Australian. Married in Aborigines. Had a kangaroo and now races cars here at the Ministry of Speed. Night's Gun's diving it into turn 1 here. No lockup on the brakes here. Got some great brake bias, I guess would be one way to put it. You don't want to slide those fronts into that corner, that's for sure. No pressure from behind. Night's Gun's getting it done. Here goes Rio now trying to put pressure on Donnie. Donnie's, we saw a great battle with Donnie and Rosta a couple nights ago. Wheel-to-wheel combat. Rosta getting the worst of it, but Donnie, a true sportsman, yeah, took Rosta out to dinner and strip club the next night, so yeah, good job from Donnie. The Tokyo Rose. It's Donnie's hideout there. Little stash place. Whoa, 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 Donnie. Donnie laying the power down. He said he had a good chance of finishing well this week. I hope he does. Donnie has not seen the top step in quite some time here. Moonlighting with the iRacing guys and showing them what true Minister of Speed is made of. Dominating over there, I believe. Off the rumble strips there, Donnie. Ooh, man. Still gets some great power down and rockets away there. Sick Panda now right there in Donnie's sights. Oh, Donnie's got to lay that power down, hitting the dirty jet wash of Panda. Not able to keep that nose planted. On board now, Donnie. Whoa, 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 buddy. That's a little bit too generous with the curb top there. Through the dog leg. There you go. You got to keep all 4 tires on the track, or at least 2 anyway. So Sick Panda trying to waddle his way around. Let's go the other direction here. Finish Boy still hanging on to Fenoglio on South Bronx. P1, P2, and P3 still pulling away from the crowd here. They've already got, oh man, about 4 seconds on Panda. Fenoglio in South Bronx. Fenoglio, of course, one of the original, I guess, league members from Garage League Racing, South Bronx old league. So he definitely knows his league president's moves. He said he knows all about his little tricks. Let's see if he can't capitalize on some of that information here. Is Finish Boy just not able to get near these two. Fighter Motorsports finishing up pole position. Getting mugged by these 2 guys in front of him. South Bronx just gets a great exit. But Fenorio hanging tough there. Let's go on board with Fenorio and see what he's got cooking in the oven of speed here. As he tries to run down the man from Pleasant Grove, Oklahoma, South Bronx. Is that right? Pleasant Grove? No, it's not right. Oh man, South Bronx, a master of the dirty air and the wide line. He will make you work for that position he has. That's for sure. Let's see if Fenorio can wiggle his way around there. Look at South Bronx, just cannot find that front end. No grip there. Oh boy. This is where it's going to get hairy. This is going to be a pretty technical part of the track right in this area here. Oh. And then another left-hander. Off camera. Whoa, that's it. What did I tell you? Whoa, Fenorio's blowing up. They're side by side. Looking deep. Fenorio, a gentleman, not wanting to be too aggressive there with South Bronx. Could have ended both their days here. Well done. That's how you do it, folks. That's gentleman racing right there. Nice recovery though by South Bronx. Didn't slam the door too hard. Knew that Fenorio was going to have a look underneath there. Gave him that opportunity. Fenorio did not take it, and here we go racing again. What's happening back here? Does that get finished boy time to catch up? It did, a little bit, not too much. So a great battle up here up front. This one wanted to hit the back of the field. Uh-oh, Jamie Dodger, DNF. Jamie not able to finish another full F1 race here. Wonder what happened to him. Might have had some wrecking issues here other than a back issue. We'll talk to him later on and find out. So McLaren F1 newcomer here, holding firm to last place P10. And Chris Brooks, 21 seconds off Nine's Guns. What happened to Chris here? Other than he spun out. Racing with Sasquatch Motorsports, teammates with Rosa 236. Now these two right here did very well in the GT series, GT race for Circuit of the Americas and our Parada World Challenge. Chris winning a handful of the rain races and a couple of the dry races in that Aston Martin. I had him and Hendrick Fly 88 running the Aston, and both these guys did extremely well. It's unfortunate that Derek switched to the Porsche for that race, but yeah, these guys could show the world what they could do with that Aston if Derek could not. Just kidding, Derek, you're all right. So all by his lonesome, Nine's Guns, singing a song. Who's that in front of him there? Is that Zebra? It is the Zebra. Billy A languishing around in the back here, 4 seconds off Donnie's mark. What's going on with the Zebra Chone? No pressure as of yet. Eight laps of 70 to go. Of 70 down, that's right. Did I say that right? 8 down of 70. Whoa, whoa! Shout out to Parada de la Strada, our F1 motorsport sponsor, and of course Nautica. Woo, man! For coming on board and hanging out with us. I tell you what, Zebra is he's a wild one, that's for sure. 7 GP2 races, 4 Premier Class races last season. This season, nada, 0 zilch. He's definitely wanting some more victory. He's our GT3 Gunfighter Motorsports World Champion. But here in F1, not so much. One more right-hander. DRS, mind you, is still off. Nice rotation through that last corner. Puts the power down. Switches to Rich. Let's take a ride around the Hungary ring with Billy A and see what he's got cooking in the oven of speed. You guys enjoy this ride. moly, still having microphone problems there, but wow, just in time to watch Nige Guns as the zebra almost coming across his bow there. Wow, what a crazy turn of events that was. Let's go back down a little bit here and see what happened to the zebra. He's coming in. What has gone on with Billy? Oh, Billy! That's it. He has left the session. The zebra tone out. That means McLaren F1 up to P9, Crisscross up to P8, and Nige Guns P7, Donnie Styles P6, Rio 1974 P5, Sick Panda P4, Finish Boy P3, Fenorio and South Bronx leading the top. 13 of 70 to go. What has happened to the zebra? Let's see if we can get him back in the chat here one moment. And see if we can't call the zebra in here. Wow, what a crazy turn of events that was. We saw it live as the zebra just lost control there. Is he here? Is he here? There he is. What has happened here? Back at it. Sorry about that, guys. Wow, crazy stuff there. So on board now with South Bronx as he all on the top step here. I guess he's taking that spot away from Fenorio. Oh, I take that back. He was leading. Hello. Fenorio's still trying to run him down here. Got a little confused. Sorry about that. This Billy thing just threw me off there, man. It's not. I'm not accustomed to seeing the zebra losing control as such. All right, we'll check on back with these guys here in a second. Yep, zebra is done for the evening. Finn's still in P3, trying to wind him up here. 2 seconds off the back bumper of Fenorio. Uh-oh. All right, thank you, sir. Let me try that real quick here. One moment. Bear with me as I make some adjustments here. I'm using a different microphone tonight. Testing, 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 testing. Here we go. All right, let's try that now. Back at it again here. Sorry about that, guys. If there's any distortion, please let me know. Message me on Facebook or PlayStation Network. What's going on there, Billy? What happened to your car?
Just wasn't feeling right. My wife's sick, and you know, just everything didn't really pan out. And,
Billy, you got your hands on, Billy.
Yep. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yes, we can, Billy. We can hear you loud and clear. 5x5.
All right. Yeah, it was just just really wasn't feeling it tonight. My wife's been sick all day, and she told me that I could race, and just it was sitting hard on my mind, and
I hear you.
My car wasn't feeling all that well, and just wasn't handling at all, and kept spinning multiple times, and just decided to call an early day. Didn't want to ruin anyone else's race.
Gotcha.
So
well, that's commendable. That's commendable. That's commendable. There you go. That's how you get it done. You know, I can understand when something like that's heavy on your mind here. We're watching Sick Panda come on down to the pits here. So Billy, let's let you get back to your business over there, unless you want to hang out here for a minute. But our love to the missus. I hope she feels better. And of course, you know, commendable. Very commendable, sir. We'll go ahead and excuse you for the evening. Watching Sick Panda here, but yeah, good run anyway, to say the least, and we'll see you next couple weeks here.
All right, sounds good.
Copy that. All right, brother. So Zebra not wanting to race as his missus is not feeling well. On exit here, Sick Panda getting it done here, trying to hurry up and keep in front of Donnie, but didn't get that done. Donnie just flew right on by. So intermediate time is the call for the race here so far. Rio up to P4, finish boy P3. Fenorio and South Bronx. Fenorio still there, trying to run down that Red Bull. 19 of 70 down. All right. Fenorio, whoa, getting squirty there. I think he's fed up with Anthony. He's going to try to bring it to the front. Trying to get around the bend here. Didn't have enough speed or gumption to run down Anthony. Fishboy still hanging tough at P3 there. He's lost quite a bit of time, about 4 seconds off Fenorio. Almost 5 seconds, 5.261. All righty. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. Let's see if we can get that modulated and fixed up here. All right, we're trying to work the distortion problem out here. Let's give me a second here. We got 19 of 70 to go down. Let me see if I can do something here. Bear with me one moment. All right, back at it again. Hopefully this works out. Made some adjustments. A quick stop there. Oh no, a long stop there. Fenorio. Finn coming out right behind him. So South Bronx, Finn and Fenorio all pitted together here. On the yellow banded tires, it's going to be Fenorio. Rosa, how's that sound? Donnie heating up those yellow tires there. Get some traction going. Woo! Donnie getting some great traction there. Anybody wants to donate a microphone? Anybody wants to donate a microphone? Let me know, because this one's no bueno. Having the mic issues today. What can I tell you? It's not one thing, it's another here at the World of Six Gun Simulations. Still, we're watching some great racing, despite my issues. Donnie Staubitz getting around here. I'll tell you what, let's take a Ministry of Speeds, crank it up with Donnie Staubitz here as he hurtles across space and time in the Mercedes. Staubitz and Stripes Motorsports, teammates with a Zebra Chone. Donnie hanging tough. Here we go. That's a ride around Hungary with Donnie Staubitz. Great job there, Donnie. Getting it done. Rio, on the other hand, he's moving pretty quick himself here. 9 seconds off Sick Panda, who's 22 seconds behind Finish Boy. Still, this is the real story right here for Norio. Ryan trying to run down South Bronx. Oh, South Bronx with a fast number, 124.317. Yikes almighty. Crisscross. Oh, Finish Boy with a 123.528. at Ferrari. Not folding up, not giving any ground to these two drivers here. Gonna stick with it to the end here. Good job from Finn. South Bronx taking another fast number here. 123, 166, it looks like. Finish boy, 122, 898. Nice job there. So as the track dries off, the speeds pick up. And the danger levels go up as well. It could be pandemonium around any corner here. These drivers know it. Hurtling down the track here, South Bronx wanting to get somewhere. Trying to make hay on Fenorio, 3.920. Finish boy only 2 seconds off that mark right there. Right behind Fenorio. That's going to be the closest battle right here. Finish just on that hammer. Woo! South Bronx 122.765. What's Finn got? Any response? Yep, a 122.583. Wow. Finn is coming hard, rolling like a freight train. You hear the big choo-choo of love? That ain't no love, that's a choo-choo of pain. That's the Finnish juggernaut trying to seal the deal here. We'll see if he can. That's right. Finn can finish tonight on the top step. You know what time it is. Finn bobbleheads available now. Get yours while supplies last. They sold out last season like wildfire. Finish boy bobbleheads available now. There he is, taking a look. Oh, who's out there? Oh no! Knight's Guns wadding that thing up there, knocking off the left front tire there. Wow. The gunman knocking the pretty off that car with 30 down of 70. Holy smoke, 40 to go and still game over for Knight's Guns. Let's see if we can't get him in here and have a chat with the Sydney Australian here. One moment, bear with me. Here we go. I sent the invite out. Let's see if Knight's Guns responds. Fans, that's right. Parada de la Strada. That's our sponsor. Check him out. He's at the Pirelli World Challenge right now. Did a good day. Knights, wow. What happened there, man? We saw you knock that front left tire off there. What happened? It looks like you ran out of talent there, buddy, but hey, man, a good drive to say the least, man. You were doing very well in the rain. A little bit of action going on in the early laps here. Could you describe a little bit of that to us? Right. So you had a good race there, all in all, then, huh? Well, I tell you what, man, you got heaps and heaps of talent, and everyone knows it, man. We're just jerking your chain. Nige, it's always a pleasure to have you around. If you feel like sticking around and doing a little commentating, the door is always open for you. I'm certainly could use the help tonight. A great race, to say the least, though. Yeah, man, good stuff. Oh, do me a favor. They said they cannot hear you. Could you go into the party settings right now and make sure that your mic is on always shared? Go in the party settings here, both in your network settings and your main PSN settings, and into the chat settings here, and make sure that your mic is on always shared. Well, Nige Guns fixes that up here. Yeah, always a pleasure to have someone with a little vernacular like Nige here come on in and have a chat with us. A minister of speed, to say the least. Mixing it up with Antel, mixing it up with some of the ministry's finer drivers here. Of course, mixing it up with Sick Panda. Speaking of Sick Panda, he's up at P4 right now, 26 seconds behind Fenorio. The top three have just set sail. Fenorio on the back bumper here of Finn. I'll tell you what, let's go on board with Fenorio here as he tries to run down the Finnish juggernaut. The Helsinki Hammer. Whoa. Getting it done. Fenorio looking really racy there. Pittsburgh with a fast lap here at 122.402. Running down South Bronx. South Bronx wants that victory. So he's got to get that monkey off his back. I don't know. When was the last time you won anything in an F1 race there, Nige? Wow. All right. At least he's honest. What can I tell you? At least he's honest. Yeah, man. No, I'll tell you what, like I said earlier, F1 is not a easy sport. It's a gentleman's sport, and of course we all know that you're not a gentleman, but I'm just kidding. Yeah, no, it's very, very difficult to say the least. You know, it's they're comic. There you go. All right, well there you go. Well, welcome to the club, there, buddy. All right, you know they don't call me Six Gun for nothing, but hey, you know it is what it is, man. Let the past be the past and the future be the future. You know, God saves and Jesus saves. Jesus saves, but I don't, so it is what it is. Here we go, watching Finn here, trying to run down that scalded cat of South Bronx. South Bronx, I tell you what, man, this guy has, he deserves a win. He is one of the most phenomenal drivers I've ever seen, and I don't say that lightly. This guy has got a lot of talent. He can wheel the car up pretty much anywhere he needs to put it. A master of the dirty air and a wide line. You know, I've seen him shake the best off. I've seen him roll wheel to wheel with the best drivers on the planet. South Bronx definitely a man about town, but leading the race here tonight with 34 down. I hope he can hold on to it. You know, like Familiar, you and Familiar, both of y'all guys, you know, y'all are some quality drivers, and I think you know, y'all might have an opportunity to get on the podium if y'all continue coming on into these rooms here and maybe having you know, a little bit more practice with us. I think you would definitely develop into one of the ministers of speed, to say the least. Again, a quality act, you guys are. Oh yeah. Well, Baku's a very difficult street course, as y'all know. Baku is not an easy course, and if you like that, there's really something wrong with you. You know, you must be a glutton for pain. That's. You know, I do too, to be honest with you, man. That front straightaway has got to be the most fantastic front straightaway ever, man. I mean, that thing just goes like on. It looks like a runway for an airplane, man. You know, I mean, it's just tremendously long and tremendously wide. I mean, you know, you could drive an 18 wheeler down that thing, man, and haul an ass. But yeah, good stuff there, man. It's one of my favorite tracks as well, as far as to watch. To race, I don't know, man. It's like almost Singapore-ish. You know, I don't know. What about Singapore? Is that one of your to-do lists there? Yeah, Singapore's pretty difficult. Well, that depends, man. That depends. That depends on what you're looking for as far as what kind of product you're talking about here. Now, if you're talking about just straight up wheel-to-wheel action, you know, we got Spa, we got Circuit of the Americas, obviously. You know, we got a couple of good tracks. I'm sure there's people out there that can give you their favorites, but you know, but like you said, you know, with the advent of technology and you know, the lack of human input into some of these cars, I think Sebastian Vettel put it best and said, we're just stewards of the car. The car really does all the driving by itself, you know. You know, you got to kind of agree with him on that, you know, because it does. I mean, it actually does. I mean, the car has got so much technology in it that all they do is just basically flipping switches and stuff, and the car's pretty much, you know, doing its own thing there, man. Oh, you think so? Oh, give me one name. Don't say Lewis Hamilton, because I'll hang up on you right now. No, I'm just kidding. Now, those guys are the bomb, man. Those guys are the best GP2 racers on the planet, man. I gotta tell you, watching those two guys race the GP2 for the World Championship a couple years back, amazing, man. Wheel to wheel. I tell you what, guys, if y'all have never seen GP2 racing, you are selling yourself short. That has got to be some of the most intense driving ever on the planet. Right next to V8 Supercar racing, I would say. I mean, just amazing. Oh my God, that stuff was amazing, man. That Monaco race was fantastic. Big wreck there. Big wreck at Spa. These guys are just full on. South Bronx making some passes right now, going by one of the Mercedes drivers. It looks like it was Donnie moving over, and then he's South Bronx go by. He's already lapping the field here about halfway through. So South Bronx moving fast and moving forward. On fire here, he comes across the stripe here. He's going to pick up another fast lap here on the soft tires. And he does not, but still moving quite quickly around the track. Right behind him is going to be Finished Boy, 4 seconds to the back. Let's move on up the list here. McLaren F1, 18 seconds off Chris Cross, who's a lap down already. Chris trying to run down Donnie in front of him here. Well, that's not Donnie. Who is that? I don't know who that is in the orange car. It is McLaren. How's McLaren in front of Chris? And Chris, well. That's how far back McLaren is. Yeah. He said he was going to stay out of trouble, but man, I didn't think you were going to stay out of the game. Come on, man. A little bit more competitive there, buddy. But yeah, here we come across the stripe here. Now, Chris did some really good driving for us at Circuit of the Americas. I keep alluding to that. I mean, the guy is no slouch when it comes to wheeling it up, man. He's an he's a big rig driver by trade. You know, I don't know what is a human cargo or something like that. He's into human smuggling and stuff like that. So I don't know, but he knows how to drive. So wants to come to the United States actually and do some driving for us. But you know, we invented the big rig, so I don't know if that's gonna. I don't know if we need any outside help with that, you know. But yeah. Oh, me neither, man. Me neither. You know, the only driving I've done was some competitive motorcycle racing, but not too much in the way of 4 wheels. Most of my life I've been driving 2 wheels. I've only had 2 cars in my entire life. So the one I have now, a truck, and yeah, everything else has been 2 wheels, man. I mean, it was just ingrained in my fabric, man. You know, into my soul, man. You know, when it was cold, I was cold, and when it was hot, I sweated, and when it rained, I got wet. You know, I mean, it just was part of my natural self, man. You know, always smelling like wet leather, and you know, I got a bald spot on my top of my head, looking like Terry Bradshaw with wearing a helmet for too long, you know. But man, I tell you what, you got to be a certain kind of person. Whoa, 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 whoa! Watching crisscross there. Whoa, man, he went way wide. You got to be a certain kind of person to have the fortitude to be a motorcycle pilot, a motorcycle driver for such a long time. I mean, I got tired of it, man. Oh man, I got tired of it, man. I got tired of getting run off the road. I got tired of you know, people chucking batteries at me in front of me, and you know, bolts and lugs and all kinds of stuff, man. You know, people trying to just acting a fool, man. I mean, you know, I have every right to be on the track, you know, the street as they do. Apparently, they don't think that's the case. But yeah, I finally just said, hey, you know what? It's time to get off there. Now I got a truck, and I run over people, so it's all good. It's paying you back, guys. But watching Chris here getting around, ooh, man. Tell you what, that was some exciting stuff. Let's go on board with Rio 1974 as he tries to run down the man in front of here, Sick Panda. Now Rio, again, iRacing champion. I think he was racing the Volkswagens. We'll find out. No, just kidding. Volkswagen Racing, the Beetle. I'm talking about Panda, on the other hand. Now this guy right here, last season, definitely a bottle rocket without a stick, man. No control, but he was wicked fast. I mean, he'd come right up on you and just tag you from behind because he didn't even know where the brake pedal was. This year, he's got a little bit more in the way of refinement, and of course, you know, drivability. Still, there's flashes of old Panda where he just gets like a berserker, man. You know, those just swinging slashes at everything. It doesn't really matter. If you're in the way, you're gonna go down. And we've seen some shades of that of Panda here in the last couple of minutes here, but still a fantastic driver. Well, again, Panda is might be on the, you know, is he on something? Yeah, he sure is. He is on the yellow banded tires. You're sure right. And Rio on the red banded tires. So, that is interesting. Let's go on board with the Panda, man. Let's see what we got cooking in the oven of speed here. Well, there comes Rio right there. Rolls through that center very nicely there. Panda goes a little wide there. Here comes Rio now with a head of steam. Yeah. Whoa, 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 whoa! Panda running out of talent! Oh my lord, take that back there, Nige. My man, Rio 1974, slashing and gashing. Woo, man! Just dove right through there, man. Like an F-16. Go ahead. That was really great. That was freaky. Yeah, that was pretty cool though. Rio just flying through there like an F-16, man, strafing. But yeah, Panda just folding up and heading to the house here. Wow. Look at that, look at that, look at that. Here he comes. Sick Panda, does he come in a pit? Nope, he's gonna stay out on those yellow banded tires. I'm telling you, the man's relentless. Relentless. Here he comes across the stripe. He's got all his bits and pieces, but just looking in the mirror, man, got it all wrong. You know, you cannot be distracted or you know, that's why I leave a room to commentate, because these guys, you know, they listen to me, they start laughing, or they start, you know, looking around at what I'm talking about, and, you know, they end up in the wall, so I just end up leaving the room completely and doing my own thing. And I said, y'all can watch me afterwards, but, yeah, Panda apparently either watching the stream or looking in the mirror or both. But, yeah, put it in the wall there, or actually almost put it in the wall, and lost that valuable spot there. Go ahead. It's possible. It's possible there. You know, the way that the dynamics of these games are, I mean, you know, with water and standing water on the track, I mean, it just makes it so much more interesting and so much more fun. You just don't know what you're going to get, which is basically why I like the rain. The rain just adds a dynamic to motorsports that is just second to none. I mean, it makes these guys have to make conscientious or subconscious adjustments as they drive. You know, little nuances that just separate the great drivers from just the regular old guys, you know, regular old drivers. And yeah, it's always a pleasure to watch someone who really understands the dynamics of moving a car around in wet weather. Always a pleasure to watch that. Right now, though, the master of rain is going to be Rio. Actually, is a pretty good range driver. Roast is a great range driver. Donnie's pretty good at it. You know, you gotta give it to these guys. They've embraced the rain, so to speak. You know, racing with me, they were like, oh, man, again, when is it gonna stop raining? I said, whenever it stops raining in my life, that's when it'll stop raining in yours, and that ain't gonna happen. So, you know, that's the way it goes. That's the way it goes. But they've come to terms with that. That their life with me is going to be miserable. You know, kind of like what my wife had to go through. You know, so it's gonna be hard. It's not gonna be easy, and that's the way life goes. South Bronx 2 coming in. He's losing a spot. Yep. He's coming out. Where's Finn? 22.551. Oh, a lap down. Wait a minute. Hold on. Oh, he's back up to 9 now. So Finn was pitting. But here he comes. Here he comes. Back to 2 seconds. Oh, boy. There's South Bronx right there. So Fenorio's at P1. What has happened to the Finnish juggernaut? True that, yeah. And it's going to have a head of steam. His tires will be up to temperature by the time South Bronx pits. So he'll be able to either pass South Bronx easily or, be able to compete with him. Oh, a 3-second penalty for Finnish boy. Not so good. All that planning and scheming that you did there to come in early, all washed away now. Yeah, we'll watch this Fenorio now. Whoa. He's got to back that corner up so far, man. I mean, those softs just are not giving him the grip that he needs. He can't lay the power down. Well, that was pretty good right there, but hard to lay that power down on those slick tires. Here he goes. Across the stripe. What has he got here? Nothing. Rolls instead. You can hear him. Oh, Finnish boy at 121. Scuderia still got pace. 1.5 off of South Bronx, who's 7 seconds off of Fenorio. How does Fenorio get so far ahead? I mean, I cannot understand that, man. This guy is amazing. They call him the time traveler. I call him the time traveler because he has done some amazing things. We've watched him, you know, just get it done, man. I mean, just all of a sudden he's there. Really quick. He complains all week long. I don't got to set up. I don't got to set up. Shoot. And man, oh my God, he's a setup wizard. Yeah, Eric Garcia is his teammate, so both these guys understand how to set up a car really well. I think so. Well, you know, if anybody can do it, it'd be him. The guy knows how to, he's setting the pace now. He knows how to moderate his fuel consumption. He's 7 seconds in front of South Bronx, 5.6 now. So it looks like he is losing some time here, rolling the throttle and trying to save fuel. He might be running on lean just to have those couple of extra fuel gallons in his tank there for the last bit of the race. Yeah, I would be, if I were him, I would run some lean during the actual wet weather, you know, and save some fuel there. But Finn right now ready to strike on full ridge. Here he goes. South Bronx right there in front of him now, only a second, 1.18. Sipan moving up a spot here as Rio in the pits here. Oh! What happened here? I saw somebody get past here. Who was that? Oh my Lord, that was quick. So Finn out, Donnie out. Chris hanging tough there, a lap down. McLaren in P8. So what happened to Rosta, man? Ryan, you know, I'm messaging you and stuff like that, but yeah, I don't know what happened there. You still can't hear Nige? Did you go and make those adjustments there, Nige? Okay, no, that's fine. No, he hasn't said anything yet. This might be an old text here. Yeah, it might be an old text here, so I'll see what he says here in a minute. Give me a copy on Nice's voice if you can. Give me a 10-4 there, oh good buddy. So, good here. Yeah, it's going. Right. You think you kicked him? Wow. No way. No way. Oh, my Lord. We can't do that. Yeah, no, that's always good to know. I mean, I didn't know that's possible, but it's possible. It's possible, possum. No, he can probably hear you. He can hear you now on the stream if you got your mic shared correctly. You know, and of course, Ryan, if that's the case, you're still watching, please get back to us with that so we can do a little bit more investigating and contemplating on that, because, yeah, that's a dangerous situation for our drivers who invest a lot of time and effort into racing with us, and then all of a sudden, not so much, you know what I mean? That would be a bad thing. No, that's not cool at all, and I know these guys want to finish the race and want to do well. You know, and of course I want them to do well, but yeah, get back with me on that, Ryan. ASAP, brother. I really appreciate that. So, what do we got going on here? Looking at McLaren F1. This kid here said he'd get out of the way and stay out of the way, and it looks like he's done, for the most part, that. Getting around the track here at Hungary Ring. The rain has stopped and the sun is out. In the booth with me is Nige Guns. Y'all know him, y'all love him. The destroyer of worlds, the ruffler of feathers. Yeah, Nice Guns going head to head with Antel. I'll tell you what, man, that has got to be one of the best battles. Man, I forwarded that to some real race car drivers and told them to take a look at that. I really did, man. That was an amazing drive, man. You know, at the last lap, the last corner, you know, he got you on the inside there, man. What a fantastic move from you and him. Class act, both of y'all guys. You know, you could run them wide, you could run them hard. You chose to run them fair and clean, and yeah, that's what separates you from the rest, man. And that's why we enjoy having you around. Good stuff, man. Really, really good stuff. Oh yeah, there you go. Watch out now with the NASCAR. Oh yeah, but let's watch this battle right here. Stop Bronx trying to chop down his old student here, Fenorio. Woo! Around the back bumper. Fenorio on the harder tires. South Bronx on those super softs. About to put the kibosh on Fenorio's parade here. Oh boy, let's see if Fenorio has learned anything from Anthony on the bottom. He's gonna close the door on him, man. He's got a good run. Great exit. DRS on, baby. Woo! Come into the back there! It's gonna be a three-way battle! Oh my lord! A menage a trois motorsports madness as Fade Boy trying to get underneath it. So Sunbrock's got it done there. Snatch that spot away. Finn has mugged Fenorio as well. Oh, let's go the wrong way, wrong way. Wow, great stuff there. Whoa, let's get back up the field here. Come on. Right, here we go. So Finn, wow, came out of nowhere, man, and just snapped down Fenorio. Fenorio was high, wide, and handsome there, but now he's back in P3. Less than a second back, but that's what a second looks like in a motorsport simulation there. That's gonna be 10 miles. But wow, what a great battle that was, man. Good stuff there by South Bronx, Fenorio, and Finnish Boy. Only here at the Ministry of Speed will you get that kind of wheel-to-wheel action. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Whoa, Finn getting squirty there as South Bronx leaves that dirty air laying there for throwing banana peels out the side of that that Red Bull. Here they're coming down the front straightaway. Chucking the banana peels out, trying to get Finn loose as a goose. He certainly did that just well. So Finn, look at that. South Bronx just drives away. Here goes Fenorio, another chance to strike. Yeah. I couldn't get around this thing, man, without wrecking. I get a couple of laps going, the car would heat up really nicely, and then into the wall I went, man. I mean, I just could not get a handle on this track, man. Very difficult track, to say the least. But, yeah, I got to hand it to these guys who are staying out here. Well done. That doesn't mean you, Nige. Not you. No, not well done to you. I'm just kidding, man. Yeah, well, you know, I don't like to be crap, man. But, yeah, a lot of days I am crap, so It is what it is, man. You know, you gotta take the crap with the good, with the flowers and stuff, you know. Today you weren't a flower. Whoa, Fenorio getting desperate here. Swinging wildly, drunken, what is it? The drunken monkey technique here. But Finish Boy now trying desperately as well. 1.13, 1.168 off South Bronx here. Look at the exit South Bronx gets here, man. He just goes, man. Shoots out of there like a cannon. Poof. Gone. Finn all the way up to 8th gear on full rich. Still cannot catch that that New Yorker from Topeka, Washington. I always pick these little mundane, no place towns. You know, because South Bronx is like this big, bad, tough town, and I always kind of like pick the worst towns in the United States. That's where he's from. You know, where's he from? South Bronx. Whatever. Just some stupid thing I do. But either way, we're watching Finn from Helsinki. You know, I've been racing Finn's dad in a little private shootout that we have going here. It's a Dirty Harry. Mike here. Yeah, definitely were. Finish Boy, actually, we were racing at Suzuka. Now, that's a track that his dad likes. And so we've let him pick, Anthony here going wide. I let him pick the car that he wants to race in. We go head to head. Some great battles there. He's developed quickly with such a great instructor as his son. You know, giving him the insight there and teaching him pretty much what lines to take, and et cetera, But his dad, 69 years old, 68 years old, a quick study, put the beat down on me a couple times there, man. And, really not much I can do about it, but you know, grin and bear it, man. But yeah, always fun to do that. Race with somebody who's not familiar with simulation racing, and not fun to get beat though. But yeah, fun to have you know, it's always a good time there with Finn's dad, man. He's a class act and a true minister of speed for sure. But right here, South Bronx leading the way around the track here. Finish Boy less than a second behind him. Look at that right there, chomping at the bit here. Now both these guys equally matched, different driving styles though, but the car looks about equal. Look how South Bronx just gets through that chicane there like nobody's business. Woo, man, takes the head off that corner there. I wonder if that's a penalty, man. It's gotta be. He's going really wide out there. Game is not assessing that penalty, so I guess, whoa, look at that, wow. Maintains a lot of pace, goes there. Yeah. Whoa, slides it in there. I believe so, yeah. He definitely has a little bit tighter line. Look at that, look at that. Right on the inside of the curve there, stays off that rumble strip, gets that good exit. Here he comes. That's the importance of getting off those rumble strips and getting good exits, is that you maintain your momentum. You don't have to touch the brake, and you can close that gap within, you know, within a flash of an eye, or a beat of a heart. Right there, right there. Whoa, that dirty air just washes that front end away, and it gives that South Bronx just that little bit of time to get away. Great job for both these drivers. Fantastic to watch this. I really do love it. Oh, well, let me tell you something. Finish Boy, I've known for several years now. As I alluded to earlier, one of the older drivers that I've known since I started racing many years ago. This guy gets up at 3 in the morning, probably doesn't even brush his teeth, sits in the chair and races this race every 2 weeks, full on F1. Like the minute he wakes up, you know, and most of the time he wins or does pretty dang well, man. Now that says a lot about your passion for the sport. That says a lot about your understanding of the sport, that you can drive this thing and win in your sleep. Basically. So yeah, the guy is amazing, man. I mean, he's like 98 pounds, man, of, you know, little tiny young man. You know, he's a tiny guy, but he's a giant in that Ferrari, man. I mean, he's like a 10-foot tall giant, man. You know, getting it done, just beating folks down with that mighty hammer of his, the Helsinki hammer. So Red Bull dominating here tonight, humping like a dog in heat. 52 of 70 down. Anthony getting it done here. Right behind him, it's going to be Finish Boy, less than a second, 16/100ths of a second, 16/1000ths of a second here. Whoa, closing the gap a little bit there as South Bronx locking him up. Still getting great exits off this corner there, man. South Bronx just understands the geometry and the dynamics of these F1 cars, man. He knows where to put that power down, when to put it down. Such a fantastic driver to watch. I thoroughly enjoy it. Definitely putting on a clinic in a speed here. Give me a second, let me grab some water there. Get a little parch here, so be right back. Nines Guns has the call here. Nines, you're doing a pretty dang good job, man. Congratulations. Wow, thank you for hanging out, man. There you go. So I'll tell you what, here, man, what a great job there Nines is doing, man. A great driver and now a great commentator. Be right back. Miss anything as the battle still rages here. Right, well, Sick Panda 3 seconds behind Rio, and Fenorio no threat of being passed by Rio at the moment. He's out already now. 24 seconds to the front of Rio. Fish Boy now on less than a second off the back bumper of South Bronx. This is going to be the race to watch right here. 55 of 70 down. Oh, South Bronx, they got in the mirror there. Whoa, lock up right in the center of the corner there. Almost turned that thing around. Look at that. Gives Fish Boy a chance to catch right up to him. Mr. Levis Slappy. That's a cool name, right? Levis Slappy. That's a cool name, man. I can tell you all kinds of stories about Finn, man. He's a great guy, though, man. He is a great guy. I started racing with him, and he was 16 years old, man. And yeah, man, he's developed into a fine. He's an F1 sports journalist in Helsinki, man. Can you dig that, man? Yeah. What he's got the mind of a freaking encyclopedia, man. You can ask this guy, like, who won the 1962 race at Suzuka, and what tire did he finish on? And he'd think about it for a minute. He'd probably give you the right answer. You know, I mean, it was so-and-so, and he finished on this, and only if he finished on this because the P2 car of so-and-so ended up finished on their tire. You know, he'd know it all, man. You know, the whole scenario and stuff. You know, and yeah, this guy's just a fantastic encyclopedia of useless F1 knowledge. But yeah, what can I tell you? Good friend of mine. I love him like a son or a brother or both. But I respect his word when it comes to Formula One. He definitely knows his business. So South Bronx holding him off, though. Tell you what, man, South Bronx is the way he's driving tonight, man. I mean, only South Bronx can beat South Bronx tonight. That's for sure. You know what I'm saying? Only a critical error, something that you know, just makes him completely put himself on the wall, could stop Bronx from winning tonight, man. He's held off Fenorio, he's held off Rio, he's held off Panda, he's held off obviously now Finish Boy. I mean, all these guys he's kept at bay. You know, some of the stronger drivers have taken a swing at South Bronx and still have not knocked him off his feet here. So well done from South Bronx. Not over yet. 56. I'm sorry. 56-7. Here goes across the stripe. Not a fast number yet for either one of these drivers, but wow. Tell you, I would roll the dice with that. If you're gonna pit now. Now's the time. You know, it gives your tires time to heat up, and you know you'll have enough fuel. But I would pit now if you were gonna pit. If not, you know, you want to slow down a little bit, I guess, and try to save your tires and your brakes. Not to overheat anything, and you know, just try to maintain your position. Now it's about passing anybody. Unless you're this close, there's no point in even trying, you know, to try to catch anybody up. Dude, that's ridiculous. That's a testament to their speed, man. 25 seconds. You know, that's like 25 miles in Formula One. I mean, that's like forever, dude. What a beatdown, man. I mean, that's a quarter of the track, man. I mean, for real, seriously, if you guys don't know anything about Formula One, 25 seconds seems like just 25 seconds. It is not, man. It is an eternity in Formula One. I mean, speed-wise, distance-wise, I mean, these cars are traveling over a football field a second. You know, that's just ridiculous. That's how fast these things are moving. Down the front straightaway here at Hungaroring. Bras and panties raining down on the finish machine as these Hungarian women want his love child. They all want little Finn running around their house here, but he's not having any of it. Right now he's concerned with running down South Bronx. From Pleasant Grove, Washington. No, I'm just kidding. From Sydney, Australia, South Bronx. Have you been to the F1 racing city in Albert Park? Or is that Melbourne? What is that? Melbourne, yeah. Yeah? Pretty cool stuff. Yeah. Yeah, it's a little awkward, that racing there, a little tight there, huh? Yeah, these new Formula One cars are so wide, man. I mean, they're just gigantic things. They're like freaking, they're just so wide. I mean, you know, 10 feet wide, 20 feet long. I mean, it's ridiculous. Yeah, and when pushing backwards, yeah, I've seen that. Yeah, it's like, come on, man, really? That should tell you something right there. You know, there should be some kind of yeah. What's going on with these guys? Oh, I don't know. Yeah, rookie move there. So Rio now trying to run down Fenorio here. I think that's Fenorio in front of him here. It's South Bronx. I'm sorry, I take that back. That's Finish Boy. Why did I say that was Rio? I don't know. Let's go back down and see what Rio's doing. Or nothing. Fenorio, nothing. Uh-oh, what do we got here? Sigpana putting Donnie a lap down. Can you believe that, man? Donnie Staubitz, iRacing Rocketeer, going down a lap to these scrubs on the PS4 network. What can I tell you, man? Donnie says he goes comes over here and races with us so he can you know, improve his race game. You know, he says the racing here is just so much more competitive. you know, and aggressive. I mean, I really believe it. I truly believe that, man. You know, Donnie he's evolved into a fantastic driver. You know, but right now getting the crap beat out of him because he doesn't spend as much time as he used to on PS4. He's back over there moonlighting with the iRacing thing. But you know, hats off to Donnie, man. He goes over there and he brings the ministry with him. You know, he represents us when he does well. He tells people that you know, he got that schooling here, man, and you know that's what we're looking for. We're looking for a little recognition and a little accreditation, you know, and get some drivers out there. You know, we produced a driver like Antel, and now he's got a sponsor with Parada and a sponsor in his real car. So you know that was a feat in itself. Of course, I feel very proud of having a hand in developing that program for Antel. You know, so again, there's a lot of good things that can come out of this in regards to driver development and of course driver training, coaching and stuff like that. You know, I was talking to this guy today that said he was in charge of all the sim racing there ever was, man. You know, I believe him. He's a technical advisor. He was a technical advisor for Adrian Newey. He was at the track today. This guy is wicked smart when it comes to building simulators, and he said that you know, he was basically shooting down what I was trying to do. You know, but what he doesn't know is that he's talking to Six Gun Johnny. I don't relent. I don't give up. I will not stop until I have just completely ran out of options, and even then I'm going to start thinking of something else to do. You know, I mean, I just will not take no for an answer when it comes to sim racing. Cannot integrate with professional motorsports at all. I just wholeheartedly do not believe that. I believe in my heart that I can make something like this happen. I'm the perfect person for this job. I am. It's perfect for me right now. I'm the man in time and space that can get this thing done. I have the right connections. I have the right friends. I have the right support. I have the right drivers. I have guys like you that are definitely there, you know, to give me an encouragement. So yeah, I think we can get this done here, man. I don't take no for an answer. It's contagious, I believe. Yeah, for sure. Well, a lot of these drivers are telling me that you know that I'm you know really pumped up, and that you know my enthusiasm for motorsports is full on. You know, and that's a compliment to me. You know, it's not just a myth. It's you know it's the love and passion for motorsports, man. You know, I just really love it. You know, driving is such a pure form of self-expression. You know, it's fantastic to watch these guys get on the track. You know, work the car becomes them, they become the car. You know, it's a fantastic opportunity to watch a musical ballet, I guess, of machines and man. You know, I mean, it's fantastic. I think it's the ultimate form of self-expression. As I said, it translates what a driver is feeling and what a driver has in his heart, you know, onto the car itself. That's where you find true speed. You know, just like a musician, anybody can play the notes. It takes someone special to make music, though. You know, and the same goes for driving. You know, anybody can play Mary Had a Little Lamb, but you know, if you can play that, and, you know, 10 different chords and 16 different instruments, then you're a bad son of a bitch. But yeah, I have a friend of mine that does that. He's got a bachelor's degree in classical music, and this guy is just a fantastic musician. And he makes music, and you know, I believe that it's the same way with a driver. You know, anybody can get in a car and hit the gas, and you know, and go straight, fast. You know, but you know, to turn left, right, you know, in different weather conditions and different, you know, in different amounts of traffic, you know, different heating temperatures of the track. There's so many variables that you can never ever replicate the same thing unless you're in a simulation platform. But you can never replicate it. Even then, you know, I mean, the odds of you hitting the right temperatures at the right times, and I mean, it may be close, but it'll never be the same. So every time it's different when you take the track, you know, and it's not steroid induced, so to speak, like these baseball players in the Americas that are hitting these 8,000-foot home runs, you know, not getting into the next state and stuff like that, and then claim that they're, you know, they've been working out. You know, and you ain't talking to no rookie, you ain't talking to no dummy. I know what you're doing. You know, I mean, your neck's bulging, your head, your eyes are popping out of your head. You're telling me you're good. You're just taking vitamins. You know, come on, dude, stop. You know, there's no purity in that, man. There's no trust or no belief in that. With motorsports, obviously, you got guys like Tom Christensen who won the 24 Hours of Le Mans, you know, 9 times. Come on, man. I mean, you know, that's purity right there. That's an understanding of motorsports and all its dynamics and all its disciplines. You know, and putting that into, you know, something viable, something that you can see. He got an end result 9 times. You know, and you can't shake a stick at that, man. You know. plenty of guys out there that know how to get it done. Jimmy Johnson, 7-time winner of world champion NASCAR driver. I mean, they finally ran him out. They finally trying to blame him for something, and trying to hem him up in a corner because they're tired of getting beat by a real driver, man. I mean, they're tired of getting beat by that, man. I truly believe that he has an understanding. He doesn't seem like the kind of guy that would use a cheat or a competitive edge to beat others. He just uses what he has, and and I truly believe that. You can just see some of these drivers and some of their ways and some of the things that come out of their mouth. It's just ridiculous. Out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaketh, and most of the time it's blaming somebody else or blaming the car. Always an excuse. Never accepting what has happened in your own regard. Never. Receiving a correction, always, hey, you can't tell me what to do. That's why you fail. That's why you're never going to be a world champion. If you are, you just fell into that by luck. I can't see my guys, any of my guys trying to do that, much less you or anybody else. I try to tell them, you got to accept responsibility for what you're doing here. Man, that's key too. I actually had something one time written out, and it said, how did it go here? It says, I'll think of it in a minute here, but it basically had the same thing there. A true champion, is a humble champion, man. Is someone who can receive defeat as it's dished out to him. Who can take a loss for a loss. If it's his fault, it's his fault. And he's not going to he's not going to cry about it or complain about it. He's going to come in and man up to it and then move on. And move forward. And that takes a real champion. That takes a real man, I guess, to admit weakness and failure. And a lot of these F1 drivers, a lot of these race car drivers, they want to be these tough guys, and they don't want to admit that they have an issue with understanding. But that's basically what it comes down to. Oh, it does. No, not at all. And no one's going to try to help you with that either. Yeah, especially if you're blaming other people, no one's going to try to help you with that, man. You got to have a guy that's going to watch you and say, hey, listen, you made a mistake right here. You got to say, okay, yeah, how do I fix it? And then y'all put your heads together, or you put your head together, and you get this thing done, man. You get this thing ironed out, and that way when you come to the same corner, the same breaking point, or the same whatever, the transition is going to be a lot smoother, and of course, you're going to benefit from it, completely. And those are the things that we're trying to show these guys here, and get them to understand that we don't correct them just to be mean or anything like that. We want them to be faster, and I tell them, whenever you win, I win. Whenever you succeed, I succeed, man. So your success is the same as mine. I receive your success as my own. And that's it makes me feel proud to see guys like Antel and of course Zebra doing very well in our series. Chris Brooks, it's always a pleasure. It's like watching your kids develop, and they're not really my kids; they're my equals. I don't consider myself over anybody because I'm not really much of a driver, but I can organize a few parties here and there, but more of a room host, I guess. But well, yeah, absolutely. Well, that's the motorsports, and that's the ministry here as a whole. Again, my drivers, I've handpicked every one of them. Anybody that comes into races with us, I've known by their first name. I'll know something about them. We've had offline communication. We develop a relationship. So I can be honest with them. They can be honest with me. We know each other on multiple levels. And that's where you get an understanding with each other. You're not going to get offended if I'm a little bit, short, or I'm not going to be offended by them if they don't want to talk or whatever. You just got to understand, where they're at in life and what's going on. If they understand where you're at in life, then there's a balance there. You can adjust yourself to that particular context and do good. And get something done that's positive. I think that's a little bit too much thinking for most guys, but yeah. I mean, it's really simple once you put it into application. It's really simple. Do good, and good things will follow right behind. And that's all there is to it. So here we go, winding it up here. 66 of 70 down, 4 laps to go here. I tell you what, South Bronx, like I said, Looks like he's the only one that can beat himself. As he's looking great in front of Finish Boy by a second, 1.251. The Finnish juggernaut. Will he get it done tonight? Will he try to dive on the corner there for a last-ditch effort? I don't think he will, but you never know. Finn has this step on the top step for quite a while, and I know he's definitely desperate for a cold drink. You know, and we'll see what happens here. Wow, I tell you what, man, this is fantastic stuff. Thanks for joining me here tonight, guys. Again, Nige Guns in the house with us. What a great commentator. He's hired. You're hired, Nige. Definitely hired, man. Yeah. What? You know, you. Woo, man. I tell you what, that's a Finnish Boy's favorite track and Rio's favorite track. So, you know, my guys are coming up to that fast track, Spa. I think we're going to have a little GP2 racing there, man. The top hill of Rouge is going to be definitely that. It's going to be red. You know, there's going to be lots of pandemonium there, man. I tell you what, I love Spa, man. It's a great track. Coming around the front straightaway, 2 more laps to go here. It's going to be Finish Boy. No pressure from behind. Norio just a smack behind here, just going down here. That's what we got going. First Norio, no pressure. Rio, no pressure. Yeah, he is. Yeah, he is. Yeah, he is. And that's only because, you know, we wanted to try to get an advantage, man. Once again, you know, trying to be sneaky. Trying to be sneaky. Yeah, for sure. For sure. You gotta roll the dice. And he's a gambler, man. I'll tell you what, though. He's not gonna give up, though, that's for sure. So around the bay he goes. He's not going to Grandma's house either. Where? He's definitely on it. Yeah, he's definitely on it. Rolling it up here, rolling that center there. Great exit. Rolls again. Oh yeah. Donnie's a great driver, man. He has a total understanding. He's got great track awareness and great track presence. You know, I mean, to have a guy like Donnie go racing with me, man, it's just an honor and privilege, man. I really truly mean that, man. Donnie's an iRacing hero, man. I mean, he can go over there and do his thing. Never have to even worry about, you know, an average Joe like us. But when he comes over here, and, you know, he hangs out with us and gives great advice. You know, he takes advice. Yeah, I can't really talk more about Donnie's. Conglomeration of fans, but man, he's a great guy. I told you. What is great here is Finish Boy 1.8 finishing second step here. Looks like with what am I here? 1 to go. Next time by. Let's go on forward with South Bronx as he comes across the stripe here. Oh, not yet. Not quite yet. South Bronx, here he goes. Boom! I mean, he's supposed to have gears that nobody's business, man. Oh man, yeah, he's definitely got that thing dialed in, man. That's an understanding of the car to make that car perform for him like it's supposed to. But here we go, white flag in the air this time by for South Bronx. Oh, only South Bronx can beat South Bronx tonight. Oh boy, man, this is gonna be a hard, long lap for Mr. Anthony here as he tries to keep it off the wall, and if he slows down too much, you know, that's a bad thing as well. Trying to make the distance here. see where he's at. He's got that spot. Fenoglio in P3 coming across the stripe here. Great job there. My mic was on mute. Sorry about that. But yeah, we got that call. You got it in there. Great job there, man. Nice. Fantastic call. Man, always a pleasure to have you around, and even more so as a commentator. So there he goes. Fenoglio across the stripe here. Where's Rio? Fourth spot. Not too bad. Started in fifth. Woo, man. Taking it wide there. Gunfighter Motorsports finishing respectively in a second and a fourth spot there. Not too bad points, points-wise. And of course, South Bronx for Red Bull, keeping them in the Constructors Cup fight here. So yeah, race over. Great job from Rio as he brings it to the house here. He's got to be happy about this win here, about this finish here. He got robbed a couple of races back. The last couple of races, he's been either wrecked or held up one way or the other. But yeah, great drive from Rio tonight. And Sick Panda, here he comes. The bottle rocket without a stick. Chris M, the SoCal kid. Born in East LA, still lives in East LA. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Wow! Woo! A thriller! There it is, P5. So that's going to be it for the Hungaroring GP tonight. In the booth of me, Knights Guns, a great call. Look at this guy right here, finish boy. What a race, man. I'll tell you what, that rain played hell with you guys. We saw some argy-bargy going on there after your pole position. What happened? And tell me about your race, and congratulations. Did you win, or did you get a second spot here?
Second spot today. It was a big battle with Funero and South Bronx, and yeah, we got him Funero because he was on the yellow banded tires, so we got him, and then it was mano a mano battle with South Bronx, and I have to say really big ups to him, that he did a really good job there. We tried to give him a lot of pressure and you know, pit early for an undercut, and you know, even use Greg Lance's trick of showing myself on his mirrors, so he would, you know, crack under pressure.
Yeah, no happenings there. No happening with that, man. The guy's an ice cube, man. He's just like you, man. Is he from Finland as well? But I tell you what. That was a great drive. We were looking at that when you pitted early on there with right toward the end here, trying to get an early pit and then try to come out with a head of steam. He wasn't having any of that, man. He still maintained his position there. I mean, you tried every trick in the book and you could not get around him. Tonight was his night, you know, but still a fantastic drive from Gunfighter Motorsports. I couldn't be more proud of you. Your teammate finished in P4, just 2 spots down. So a great points tonight for you guys. How y'all looking in the Constructors Cup?
Yeah, good job, Rio, for getting that fourth spot and getting those points for us. That's really helpful since we didn't get the win today. But hey, 2 weeks we're at Spa, so we'll try to win again.
Well, that's yours and Rio's favorite track. I know Spa is going to be one of the races that we're going to have a big turnout for. Again, congratulations on your finish there. Well done, sir. Well done. South Bronx, are you in the house? South Bronx not making the show tonight. Who else is in here? Do we got any Parada sponsored drivers in here? Rio? No, Rio.
Funero here.
Funero, what was the deal with you, man? I mean, you were in the front. You were dropping down. We saw you spin out a little bit there. A good battle, to say the least. It was 1, 2, 3 the whole way. You, South Bronx, and finish, boy. Tell me a little bit about your race. And Toro Rosso, I knew they were going to finish on the podium tonight, but I was thinking they were going to finish on the top step. But I guess you'll take P3.
Yeah, I guess I'll take it. Yeah, I had a good race. Nice battle with Bronx. I kept seeing Finn's, the arrow come up behind me. I'm like, oh God, here he comes. And then, you know, the pit said, you know, they had a strategy, and I thought I clicked down and didn't click down, and went into pits, got on the softs instead of the super softs, and like.
Hold on a second. My battery's about to die. Let me switch over real quick to my other controller. 1 second. Y'all guys don't talk yet because I won't be able to hear y'all. 1 second. Let me make an adjustment here. Yeah, man, I was burning out my batteries here. I tell you what, though, that was a fantastic drive, man. You guys were amazing tonight, man. Red Bull shined like a rock star tonight, boy. Well done. Yeah.
strategy. When they got on softs, that was it. I just said fight. You know, I was hoping David had to pit one more time, but you know.
Still, great job though, man.
What it is.
It is what it is. But I tell you what, you'll take that P3 spot. But I tell you what, let's talk to the winner. Well-deserved win by South Bronx. Anthony, you shook the monkey off your back with the pole position 2 weeks ago, and tonight the second monkey came off your back. I guess this is a win for South Bronx and of course for Garage League Racing. Great job, man. I could not be more proud of you. Your lines were fantastic. Your rain race was second to none. You dominated tonight, man. You bested some of our best drivers. A couple of guys had good swipes at you, but you took care of your business. Fantastic job. Congratulations on the win, brother.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. I want to thank, you know, all my sponsors, and one Nordica, Ferrata. I had a great race tonight. I practiced really hard this week. I didn't know what to expect this week. I knew it was going to be a tough race, and I didn't expect to win, but I had a strategy. I stuck to my strategy. I hit my marks. I had a couple issues during the race. My DRS went bad, and a couple times, and I had a lot of pressure, you know. But I think I had a great start. You know, I think that was the icing on the cake, and it was up to me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we said that only South Bronx could beat South Bronx, and you know, you certainly put on a clinic tonight. Now, let me ask you something about that pressure you just mentioned. Who was the driver that was giving you the most pressure? Was it Finish Boy? Was it you know, who was it?
I think it was both of them. It was both of them for a majority of the race. When Finn got past Oreo, I had already implemented my strategy, my race strategy in regards to fuel. So whenever, you know, he came close, I had enough fuel to, you know, to push me away. And look, a couple of tweaks that he recommended as well when I went into the pits, helped out, because once you're in the front, it's very hard to pass here, you know.
Right.
And you know, so you know, I just kept it to one or two spots, and those one or two spots where someone can stick their nose in, you know, especially in the wet, you can really go off. So. It was challenging all over. The weather, you know, last race's weather, you know, might have taken the win away from me. In this race, you know, Mother Nature was like, all right, homeboy, let me hook you up a little bit.
She actually said that, right? All right, homeboy, let me hook you up.
Yeah.
Well, man, you know, South Bronx, well done. I know Antel is probably watching right now. He hasn't messaged me back, but I know he's going to be more than pleased with the result that you guys got, keeping you guys in the fight for the Constructors' Cup. So again, winner tonight, South Bronx. Congratulations, my friend. Well done.
Thank you, sir.
All right.
Everybody, great race.
Good job there. Now, let's talk to the man who put on a clinic of Motorsports Mayhem. We had pole position for a minute there. A sponsored driver from Parada del Estrada. We were with Mr. Schallenberger today. We were talking about you, Rio. Good job on the P4 finish. Nobody held you up too much there. You had a pretty good race there. What did you think about the rain?
Yeah, the rain was really difficult at the beginning. There was a lot of dirty air where I was like 8th or 7th or something. It was just saving fuel the whole time. And once it dried up, I think I was 10 seconds back of whoever was in front of me. I think it was Panda. And I used all my fuel to catch up to him, and he went off. And I was able to stay in front of him and just kind of rode around there, trying to hold my spot, come home for. So good points for the Parada del Estrada Ferrari. Redlinet.com, the fastest gear in motorsports. And
that's right.
They had one and Monica.
Woohoo!
And 6-gun Johnny.
Hey, there you go. I tell you what, Rio, we saw that battle with you and Panda. Panda was, you were putting that pressure on him, and your car was really hooked up. Panda was, he had some pace, but he just didn't have the control that you had in regards to tire wear and tire grip. Once he made that mistake, I mean, we were watching, looking back from Panda's car at your car, and it came like a cruise missile, man. Just flew right by him, man. I mean, oh my God. One more inch, and y'all could have had contact. That would have ended your race, obviously, but still, good car control, good drive tonight. Man, you're the best, man. You definitely well done tonight. All right, well, who else we got in the room here? Anybody else want to give us a shout here, give us a word? Donnie, you in here? Donnie, anybody else? That's it? All right, well, That's how it goes. South Bronx taking the top step tonight. Right behind him, the fish juggernaut, the Helsinki Hammer. Hey, tell your dad, where's he at? Tell him, come on, sissy, let's go. I'm just kidding. But yeah, definitely glad to see Finn do well. Of course, Rio, P3, of course, to Fenorio. All you guys, man, put on a fantastic show tonight, despite the weather and despite some of the early what is it, start argy-bargy, I guess would be one way to put it. But, yeah, y'all guys worked it out. I'm sure, Finn, you wanted to contest that win, but you know what? Second spot is better than no spots at all, man. So, again, well done, everybody. Six Gun Johnny saying, hey, ParadaDelstrada.com. Check it out. We're living the fast life with Derek DeBoer. We're at Peretti World Challenge. I'll tell you what, day 4 tomorrow. I'm tired, man. My feet hurt. And my poor Wallace, man, he's done smoked out, man. He's done. He's been asleep since we got home, man. So looking forward to an early start tomorrow morning. We're going to watch Derek try to do some work here tomorrow, maybe get us a win. After all, he's doing good in the Porsche. And so we'll definitely be cheering him on. But stop by the website. He's got a couple more things left. He had a good sale today. I mean, he sold a lot of stuff, which is fantastic to hear. So, yeah, he's happy about that. Maybe he'll buy me a hamburger tomorrow. But with that said, hey, you guys, thanks for joining us. Six Gun saying good night. C'est la vie and ciao to all those out there watching in YouTube land. Well done, South Bronx, for taking the top step tonight. Man, what a race. Hang on. I can't get out of the room yet. 1 second, Johnny. Hang on. I'll tell you what, this little button here, and oh, there it is. Oh, God, I had it. Good night, guys. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe not so much. Not so fast. Not so fast, Johnny. Tell you what, man. I'm going to throw this remote into the ocean. There it is. There we go.